Community College Film Studio. I'm your moderator, Alexia. This is Paola, Chanel, and Marcy. Today we are going over the topic of overconsumption in the U.S. We'll be talking about things like the effects of overconsumption, what causes it, and some solutions. I think overconsumption in itself is just buying things or using up things that you don't necessarily need. That could be towards materialistic things, that could be towards food, even like natural resources.
Like today, our identity is like tied to consumerism a lot, especially in the U.S. Like everything about you is defined by like what you buy, what car you drive, what house you have, like what clothes you wear, what brands. So yeah, it's overconsumption is a big issue in the United States because people want to buy more to become the type of person that they want to become, and they think they do that through like buying stuff that they don't need.
I would personally say it's like a trend on its own. People like continuously buy until there's a new trend or new item out there, and I feel like it's a big issue, especially economically, mostly with the environment and like socially. And it's just really a never-ending cycle of products being bought and used a lot of the time.
Yeah, and buying these products, it doesn't make you like any happier really. Cause like it's kind of like a shopping addiction, where you keep buying and you just like
It's
happiness runs out. You have to keep buying to like
exactly.
getting that dopamine.
Like overconsumption, when I think about it, I only think about the negatives. I don't think, to me personally, I don't see any like true like positive outcomes from it. Because it hurts the environment, all the plastic and all the things that are used up to like fuel this habit. It only hurts the environment more. All the plastic and stuff like in the ocean, all those like resources that are being used to make all these products. Like I don't know, they're cutting down like they're cutting down like trees and stuff to make deforestation to make all the packaging, the cardboard, all the plastic that's being made, all the greenhouse gases in the air just to run these factories, stuff like that.
Yeah, when you keep buying stuff, it like stops you from appreciating what you already have. And I've seen people like go into like credit card debt or something from buying stuff because they're like chasing the happiness that they get from it.
That's very true.
I also think like not just like physical items, but like food, like you said, resources. So I don't remember when it was, but there was like an overpopulation of cows. Do you guys remember this? I don't know if you guys do, but there was like an overpopulation of cows because everybody wants beef and steak and stuff like that, which is fine. Everyone has the right to food and things like that. But I don't think they understand like cow farts are bad for the ozone, and the more we affect the ozone, the more likely the planet isn't to survive. There's also the thing about another study done where chickens, they were like overproducing chickens, and they were like trapped in cages like maybe this big, where there were so many of them just because people wanted eggs and chicken breasts and all the products that came from chickens.
Is it still like that? Maybe.
I'm not really sure. I just knew that it was happening at one point.
I think especially like online, you get to see people's lives more often. So like you want to have what they have. And according to like the 2024 study by Jenny Sapilla that was published in the Journal of Consumer Studies, 86% of consumers have made a purchase unplanned by something they see online. If they see something online and they impulsively buy it.
I was thinking about, not only does it affect like the planet overconsumption, but it also like affects people's self-esteem or like self-worth. Anisa Che wrote in the Journal of Theoretical and Applied Electronic Commerce Research in September 2025. A quote says, "The desire to align with influence-endorsed ideals often conflicts with personal individuality, leaving followers feeling disconnected from their true selves." I feel like once you go online and just see everything that everyone has, first of all, you want to have that, so you buy it just to be like them. But once you buy it and you have everything everyone else has, you lose kind of your sense of self just because you're kind of all like a hive mind.
Yeah.
And so like everyone buys this one thing, so everyone can be the same, and now you lost your individuality.
Yeah, they buy it so they feel included as part of a group. And I feel like that's a normal human thing to want to be like part of a group. But your identity shouldn't be defined by what you buy. I think that's one of the issues that like causes overconsumption.
Anything to add?
What about you, Shana? What do you think?
I was gonna say, so basically, according to Greenly, on August 23rd, I believe, 2022, I believe, they basically said overconsumption is buying and using more resources than we actually need, which creates unnecessary waste and harms the environment, unfortunately. And I think like more products are being made and packaged and thrown away. There's a lot of plastic packaging right now, and I think we can use less plastic or something reusable, like that.
Well, I know you talked about like socially, and we've all basically like brought on the topic to like environmentally. So according to Cecilia Heiderborn, she was the main author of Trending Towards Overconsumption, and I know we're focusing on the U.S., but she did her study in Sweden about Gen Z. So overconsumption affects everyone at practically any age, from young kids, so Generation Alpha, to older adults. And when she did her study in May of 2024, she stated that the fashion industry's fast fashion is continuing to grow, which leads to a lot of environmental concerns and social sustainability. So I feel like the more we have fast fashion, the more we're going to have underpaid and overworked people creating those items. And the more we have these, I guess, items that need to be shipped, the more the plastic will end up in the ocean, and there's going to be items that aren't recyclable and unusable again after that.
Yeah, like all the labor needed to like keep up with the demand of all the people buying things. It leaves people like underworked, underpaid, stuff like that. I just wanted to mention, I find it ironic because we were talking about this topic ourselves, but at the same time we were talking about like Pop Mart and blind boxes. Like, I feel like I wasn't one for trinkets and blind boxes until I saw it on my For You page. Like for Sunny Angels, I thought they were kind of ugly.
Yeah.
And then I got gifted one, and I was like, man, I kind of want another one. I like the like you said, the dopamine hit of like, oh, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get?
Yeah.
And I think that leaves like, it's kind of like a form of gambling in a sense.
Yeah, it is.
Because you want the one you want really badly, and so you just buy more and more, even though you have this whole collection of things. And it's just like there's a whole store of just blind boxes. It's kind of crazy, like all these trinkets and stuff. It's just like
I was always like into trinkets like a little bit, even when I was younger and I didn't like have the internet. I think the internet, it introduces you to more things. It's definitely influenced me to buy like different types of like trinkets that I wouldn't have known about otherwise.
like all these keychains on my bag. Now that we've talked about some of the effects, and now how we talk about some causes to overconsumption. Well, I think one of the biggest causes right now is just the doubling of the population. I feel like before the internet, well, it wasn't that long ago, but there wasn't that many people, as much people on the earth. But now with the growing population and the new generations, all those people have to keep up with all the demand. So that's why there's so many items, so many things to use up, stuff like that.
I think shopping hauls and collection videos make buying a lot seem normal, like the big old trends of people doing like hauls and PR packaging, and people are like wanting to get all that stuff to like feel included.
I think PR packaging, that just like lit a light bulb in my head because like brands send these packages to like promote their brand, right?
Mhm.
But it's like a whole collection of like makeup and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
how does one person use all that?
And all different makeup shades too.
Yes, and it's like it won't even fit them.
Yeah.
So like I know some people donate them or like
Giveaways.
yeah. Like that is just kind of so
Yeah.
wasteful.
Like if you want to do PR packaging, maybe send in their shade only, and
Mhm.
just like one
Just a
thing.
few products,
Yeah.
like just singles almost.
And things that they need.
Mhm.
Samples.
Yeah. Sample. Yeah. Like small.
I think that like the rise of the internet and social media is also like cause of consumption a little bit. Because before you wouldn't be able to see people's lives a little bit. You would know what your friends got from people around you. But now you can see like everyone on the internet posting about what they bought. So
I feel like I don't know why this like triggers something in my brain. Do you guys remember As Seen on TV?
Yes.
Like the commercials. Like those products were kind of so silly in a
Mhm.
sense, but like you had to watch commercials to know what was like popular and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And those were like, I guess, As Seen on TV is only popularized because you saw everyone was watching TV. That's kind of like before social media.
Infomercials?
Yeah. That's what I just got reminded of.
I mean, like, infomercials gave us pillow pets, non-stick copper pans, but like those were only seeable if you had. Was it? Did you have to have cable? I don't know if you had to have cable, but
I think.
yeah, at that time that's what was mainly seen. But now, with the rise of social media, comes the rise and the growth of overconsumption because people will do. This is what I got at Target, and it's just a really big haul. Or get ready with me, and you see these products that you think can help you, and they don't really help you in the lights. Yeah.
Have you guys seen those restock videos?
Oh.
yeah.
People buy like crazy amounts of things to put
Mostly the food.
Oh.
the food ones, like the fridge ones.
Yes.
And they buy like so many containers for their fridge, and like the things already come in containers. Like, it's just like just stuff they don't need. It's just more plastic and more money wasted.
It's like so unrealistic and it sets like an example for people. It's like I want to be as clean and perfect as this person, so they go out and buy things that they don't need.
Just to make their fridge look good. Aesthetic.
My mom and I kind of fell for that just because she's like, oh, the pantry's so like overcrowded, and I was like, oh mom, there's these like organizers that you can buy, and they're almost like sold everywhere now because they got so popular on like TikTok and stuff. And so I redid like the pantry to make it look all clean and pretty just because I saw those TikToks.
I think it has to do mostly with trends, and I feel like every month, every week, there's a new trend, and they come and go. Mostly from my perspective, I see a lot of like different fashion trends. So there was the polka dot trend, the leopard print trend, the stripes trend, and it's like there's always like some form of like new article of clothing, but that's already existed, and people just think that they're trendy or cool just because celebrities wear them or they see them online.
I thought about bows.
Yeah.
Bows got crazy. Yes. Oh.
I want to touch on like marketing from brands. Like I want to go back to what Chanel said about PR packages. Like brands purposely do that. They send PR packages to influencers so people like psychologically they're like I want to emulate that influencer, so they go out and buy their own things. They prey on the idea that buying things like influences your identity.
Vivian Frick wrote an article in a Dutch journal, the Ecological Economy in 2022. The quote is 88% of recent surveys respondents said that they have all bought a product because of influencers recommending it. And so it's like a whole kind of constant cycle. So brands send the packages, the influencers post the video, and now we as the consumers are like kind of glued to our phones and we're like, oh, we have to buy this. And it's like another kind of quote. Shannon Zachet wrote, while some followers feel inspired to align their aspirations with the perceived symbols of success, others become critical of the societal pressures that equate worth with material wealth. Just kind of like how you were talking about, about in the U.S., like what you have is kind of like a status symbol. So once you follow the trends, you're deemed more, I guess, worthy, I guess, in some sense.
Yeah, I think things being on sale and discounted makes people want to buy it even though they don't need it or they already have a lot at home. Like my mom, she sometimes buys shampoos when they're on sale, because she's like, oh, so I don't have to buy in the future, and it's just cheap right now, and she just like buys low-key like 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I think, and then I also believe things that are limited edition, people are scared that it'll never come back, so they try quickly buying it, even though they probably don't need it or have something like that at home.
Yeah.
Mm.
Limited edition's like a big thing. I feel
Yeah.
like everything's limited edition now.
I know.
Like the bear cup from Starbucks, everyone wanted it,
Yeah.
and it's just like people were like going crazy over it. It's like kind of like a zombie horde.
I know.
Like they would line up at 6 a.m. even brighter just to get this little cup, and they probably already have
Yeah.
cups at home.
Yeah, and it's so small you can barely fit like a
I know.
small drink in there.
It's like I don't know.
Similarly with like the Trader Joe bags,
Mhm.
they believe they released new ones, new striped ones,
Mhm.
and I seen online. I think it was from a news website actually. They had people lining all the way, like not even on the street, like onto the freeway just to get a bag.
Freeway
Yes.
Dang.
Mhm.
And they like come out with like Trader Joe's bags like every other week. I feel
Yeah.
like, and people still line up for every single color. Like it's a reusable bag. You already have one at home.
Yeah, the way people post about it makes it seem like so exclusive and like you need to have it. But you really don't. You can buy it anywhere else.
And isn't it like really small too?
It's like a little tote bag. Yeah.
It's a miniature tote bag.
But I don't know. People buy like bags of them so they can resell them too because they know the demand is so high.
It's insane.
It is insane.
Like, I doubt every one of those people buying the Trader Joe bags actually wants like a mini bag. They want a mini bag in that specific color. They're probably buying it because it's a trend.
Yeah.
It's like contributes towards overconsumption.
Similarly to like what you guys are talking about, like we're on the topic of trends. Scalping is a horrible trend, and it was just recently all the Nitos and the squishies with scalpers. Like people were lining up outside of Targets and WalMarts and like stores at like 7 a.m. just before they open to run inside and grab them. Similar also with like Pokemon cards, like people will all line up and run to the section and buy them, and then some of them, maybe like 40-50% will actually use them, and then the other percent will just sell them online for a higher price.
Yeah. I've been a victim of Pokemon scalping. The prices are crazy, and it's like it kind of sucks out the joy of people who like want to like buy products because they actually love them. I feel like people, everything's such a trend now. Everyone's buying everything, and now when you truly enjoy it, you kind of get called like a poser too.
Yeah.
I used to go to like the dollar store. They used to sell like little packs of Pokemon cards there. I used to buy them like every time I went. Now you can't even do that because it'd all be like sold out because people want to buy so much.
Sold out, stolen, or like hidden behind the counter because people can't be trusted, stuff like that. Now that we've covered some causes, we can go into some solutions into overconsumption. Could I start off by saying Seth Milstein from Sentient Media says on January 1st, 2026 that we can combat overconsumption on not only global scales but more an individual level. He was talking more about using up natural resources, so things like eating less meat, like how you were mentioning the overpopulation of cows. Not only does eating less meat like kind of save you money because first of all meat is expensive right now, but it also contributes to like harming the environment less. And he talks about like stop using single-use plastics, stuff like that.
Yeah, people don't realize that our money, like the way you spend your money, it like influences more than you think. Like if you stop spending so much like money on like unnecessary stuff, brands will stop producing that sort of stuff. Like on a mass scale, if people stop buying something, they'll stop producing so much of it.
Also on your topic, oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. Also on your topic of like people literally overconsumption with meats and stuff. I don't think a lot of people know this, but the more red meat you consume, the more fat you'll have in your body, and it's very detrimental to your health. Yeah. So it can clog arteries with the more red meats you eat, and it's not very good for you.
I know that. I feel like that's something you should know, but I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
red means bad for you.
You should know.
I think a solution to overconsumption is ask yourself if you really need it. Try to get rid of all the things that you already have with it. And I think for makeup, there's a thing called Project Pan, where basically you have to like basically finish it until it's to the pan, and then you can like purchase a new one. I just did a lot of research about that last night, and I never knew about it actually. And I'm gonna start doing that instead of just buying like multiple lip glosses every time I go to Target or something.
I think that trend is like a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Very much.
I follow a girl who's been like very committed to that for the past like almost maybe year, and she like gives updates to her viewers, and you see like her cabinets are full of just the same products, and but she's actually committing to the trend. Well, it's not a trend. It's more like a I don't know, a service to herself, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think it's very like kind of brave because she admits that over consuming was not a good thing, and she's using up all her products. I think it's really nice. Go ahead.
No, it's because it's funny that you guys talk about makeup and the purchasing because I recently found out that a lot of the makeup I had was expired, and so on the back of the label, some of them it'll be like a little container, and it'll be like 12 months, 6 months, 18 months, and so the people that continuously buy and have a lot of it, those items that they have, they could potentially be expired, which can be bad for their skin, and I feel like a lot of people should know that. So, yeah.
That's good info.
I do feel like knowing beforehand, like everything has an expiration date, makes you think like, oh, I shouldn't. If I'm not gonna use it right now, then how am I gonna use it up in these
Long
next?
term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when buying items, you should consider like, do you think you'll like be decluttering this and like be getting rid of it in like a few months or something? Do you see yourself like liking the product for a long time, even like after the trend has like died out?
Yeah. I think it's simple to say, but I think another solution to overconsumption is just reducing your screen time altogether.
Yeah.
Because if you realize like you have to truly look deep and say, if you realize you have like a problem to online marketing, like if you're susceptible to it, then the best thing to do is probably just to log off, because then like you are less likely to buy things and be influenced by others, and that'll just save you in the long run.
The 2024 article by Isabel Sloan from Fashion Magazine, it suggests like distracting yourself whenever you feel the urge to impulse buy something, kind of like what you were saying, like blocking influencers so you don't like buy stuff that you're susceptible to. Like asking yourself why you really want it. Like, are you buying it as like an emotional purchase, like shopping therapy, or like because you actually want it?
Yeah. I was thinking, have you guys seen those videos of people buying like recording every time I want to buy something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a way of saying like I don't need it, but it's something I want and I acknowledge that. I think that's also another step in the direction, saying like I acknowledge that I want this product, but maybe it's not my best interest in buying it.
Yeah. Don't impulse buy.
Yeah.
That's like something that I do kind of. I have like this shopping list and I put like how many days it's been on my list so I can like check back on it and see like how long it's been since I wanted the item. Like, do I still want it?
Yeah, that's smart. I would do that.
I
I think it's also good because like you can save. So if you impulse buy, then you're gonna be wasting money. But then if you think about Paula's idea, you can save money.
Especially for like big purchases.
Smart.
At the store, sometimes I put things in my cart. Like I go thrifting a lot, which has also become like a trend. Even though thrift stores are like something people desperately need because they're supposed to be like cheaper, but now with the trend of it, they've gone up in prices. When I put stuff in my cart, I really look at it, and then I kind of just put it back, and I go through the whole store, and if I really wanted it, I'll go back and get it. But sometimes I just like it just goes out of my head.
Yeah.
Like if I'm that willing to let it go after 15 minutes of walking around the store, then I really just truly didn't need it the
Yeah,
whole
I've
time.
seen something like that. Like you don't look at your cart, you're like, what do I have in my cart? If you don't remember what you have in there, like you don't get it. It wasn't that important.
I feel like those are all good solutions to like when you go to want to buy something. Danny Ray Foster from the University of Mexico wrote an editorial titled Sustainable Solutions to Overconsumption Challenges in Modern Marketing. And so some specific stores like Men's Warehouse and H&M, they offer bins and they do clothing drives in which they like recycle and donate the clothes, and whether the clothes are unwanted or gently used. I think that's really beneficial because if there's people that really necessarily need these items more than like consumers do, then it's better for them to have them than for us to have them. Especially people that upcycle their clothes. I think
Yes.
upcycling is really cool, and if you can make stuff other than buying it, then that's a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people do cool stuff with that. It makes me want to learn how to sew.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys? I know it's just like popular forever, but like the denim bags. People like take an old pair of jeans, or like no, you haven't seen
No.
those?
I've seen like something like that on Pinterest.
Yeah, you like Pinterest is crazy because that's like that fuels my little consumer brain. But yeah, people take like old clothes and put them in bag, like jeans specifically. I think those are really cute.
Yeah, I want to make one of those one day. They look cool.
I think it's also really sustainable because a good pair of jeans can last you a long time. And
Ever,
if you
yeah.
make it into a bag, then that's better than buying like a $5 tote bag, like a Trader Joe's bag.
Yeah. And it's like uniquely to you.
Yeah.
You're not like just buying what everyone else has.
Yeah, like it's so easy to put stuff in your cart and then buy it, but like once you put more effort into like making something and personalizing, I feel like you'll feel more attachment to it.
Yeah.
You want to keep it for longer.
Exactly.
I think DIY stuff could be a good alternative.
This isn't an individual solution, but I mean, like, if there are global scale solutions to the problems, like pushing governments to enact like legislation, I guess, like, you know how people, like governments, they incentivize people to get like solar panels to get like tax cuts.
Yeah.
Like if there was, I guess, laws to like, I don't know, make brands not push things more out to consumers, I feel like if there was legislation around it, then it would have more of like,
More impact. on
yeah.
people.
Oh, like in Mexico where they like banned the cartoon characters on the food items.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is probably
That's
cute.
cool.
And there's like excessive like warnings on the packaging, like this has a lot of sugar, or like like fake advertisements, like I think that is all I have to say.
I think another big thing that everyone can naturally do is recycle. So I sell clothes on the side, and whenever I have boxes, any form of box, I will use that to ship it out rather than going and buying things.
Yeah.
You can even make stuff out of recycling boxes. And you can even make cards. You don't have to buy things. But I think the most important part of getting stuff is recycling, because I don't think a lot of people know that when you have like food scraps, you can use that as fertilizers. Yeah, compost. And I just think that's pretty cool and unique that you can do, and not a lot of people do it, which I don't really understand why.
Yeah. I thought of what are those called, like bricks, like the
Like
plastic bricks, eco bricks, and like that's just a sort of way to combat all the trash that we're using as consumers, like all those plastic bottles, all those like trash bags, all this stuff. We can just put it and use it to turn it into something good.
I think just seeing all the trash that you use can make you more mindful of like what you're buying and what type of packaging.
Because it's like a visual reminder.
Also, I don't know, it's kind of on topic, but you can really make your own paper. So like everyone gets a lot of junk mail and they always throw it away, and no one really thinks about how much landfill ends up in the ocean. And I don't necessarily think it's kind of part of overconsumption, but it is a way to like help you, I guess. So you can like make your own paper,
Yeah.
which is really
The
simple.
pulp and stuff. You like blend it up with water
Yeah.
and you let it dry out.
Rip it apart. Simple.
Okay. We went over a few solutions to overconsumption. We went over the topic of overconsumption as a whole today. I was your moderator, Alexia. We were joined by Paola, Chanel, and Marcy. Thank you for watching.